This episode was brought to you by our generous patrons. Want to vote on the next game we play? Consider becoming a patron. And we are back.
Alright, where's that vent?
Need to go find it. Hit it with
It's
your
this
wrench.
one. Yep.
Little sister!
Come on, wherever you are.
Is this an escort mission? With the health bar?
Not really.
Und beat.
Would mean very much to me if you will be gentle with
Open
the
that door, little sis.
Mein kleines
Thank
Mädchen.
you.
These are my children? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
My kleines Männchen?
She considers them her kids, but we need the little
No,
sister.
I don't know German, so I was trying to figure out if that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
That's the context behind it. Butthead?
There we go. There's
Bulkhead.
Bulkhead, yeah. I was looking for the bulkhead. I could not see it with how dark it was.
That makes
it's probably
more
brighter for you guys, but I could not tell what it was.
That makes more sense. A bulkhead. Fontaine fellow. He's a crook, but he's got the atom, and that makes him the governor. Bill McDonough.
McDowell.
It's not a Peaches or whatever, the one with that thick accent.
I don't know
The
what you're
frozen dude
Everyone to lead you to
who asked for the photos. His name is Peaches.
The guy that asked for the photos was Sasha Cohen.
Who was the dude in the area that was frozen that had all the riveters and stuff, and he had the welding mask on, named Peaches? Peaches Wilkins or Wilkins Peaches?
Oh yeah, that guy
Wilkins
from like the
Peach?
second area.
Yeah. His name was Peach or Peaches or.
I don't remember.
I think his name was
know-
Peach Wilkins.
I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember his name.
Mr.
I'm
B.
hurrying.
My name's not Mr. B.
Okay.
What is she saying?
Angels are waiting for us.
Angels are waiting for us. Okay. Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for us. Angels are the dead bodies of the people filled with Adam.
All right, I'm gonna go this way. Wait, can I not go down here?
I don't know. I'm assuming eventually you do.
Oh,
God dang.
that Big Daddy got taken out.
Yeah.
Yep.
This
Okay,
is the
let
end
me-
of Jurassic Park, much, eh?
Come on, open up. Let's get out of here.
I'm concerned about the fact that the doors have little doors in them.
Yeah, I don't know. They designed that so I guess the little sisters could manipulate it, but yeah, it's a little weird.
It seems to. I'll say it after. Moi. What the fuck?
Maybe one day I'll get me a real family. They play well with the suckers.
Alright, we need to kill Frank. That dude is a dick.
Yeah, he is not a nice guy.
I like the anglerfish there.
It's
This
cool.
whole area is pretty tight.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh,
of
what kind of fish was that to your left? Oh, it's a flaming couch-a-fish.
For the chairless ones.
Uh-huh. Nice catch. Would they have caught you, though? If you're a Big Daddy? It seems that they would, considering this whole area is supposed to be probably Big Daddy only.
Probably, but Fontaine's probably got it all triggered to attack anybody it sees, which is why it killed that Big Daddy in the center.
Yeah, might be the case, yeah. Didn't think about that one.
And open up.
Is your little sister still hanging out with you?
Little ones can open these
I get
doors.
that. Is she
Yeah.
stuck? There's nothing around here.
No, I heard her voice trail off somewhere.
Oh, did that not get taken out?
I swore you did.
I thought I took that out.
Escort missions, man.
I'm hurrying. Where are you?
She's all the way back at the start. I think if you move past her position, she stays static.
Or she got glitched on
She's
something.
to the right, left. God damn, yeah.
That's
Easy
why.
there. You might be able to hurt her.
No, I think they made it so you can't hurt her, but you can only hurt the,
That would be ideal.
yeah.
You gotta slowly.
Anytime you have to deal with HP members of, like,
escort
escorts,
missions.
it's not exactly fun.
Yeah.
Don't be a slowpoke.
You're being a slowpoke.
We made it all the way to the fucking end.
Angels can't wait for slowpoke.
I'm waiting on you.
Mm-hmm. I had a feeling a bunch of enemies are gonna pop up as you move through with her. She's the trigger in this area.
Yeah.
Time to go, Mr. B.
I'm waiting on you.
Mm-hmm. Test subject number 1. Could you think maybe if he'll pop up to life?
Maybe.
Directly behind you. Right there. He might pop up.
Let's
Well, do you have the electrical thing? You'll know when he starts standing up as soon as that electricity goes. Because that's when he becomes an enemy and not an actual physical.
Don't wait for
Well, she obviously doesn't trigger it.
Yeah.
Look at them. Even though they are physically free as they
Oof.
began,
Draining the atom.
Suchong's mental conditioning still holds them to that terrible
Hurry, hurry, Mr.
or
Bubbles.
sin such as this. He can
Okay.
never atone.
Okay. So he ain't an enemy. Oh, God.
No, but they are. Let's do.
So she doesn't trigger it. Maybe, maybe not. Nope. You see the electricity?
Got him.
That's your AoE range for telling if an enemy's coming up or not. That is a huge range.
That is a long range.
Hi.
Gotcha.
Nice shot.
Is there another one?
Yep. Yeah, that's the indicator. If they're electrical, that means they're a live, active participant.
Go, Mr.
I'm a little confuzzled again.
That proximity might paid off.
It did. Glad to hear. It goes to show that you didn't cause any damage to her with the proximity mine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hilarious because you hurt yourself with the proximity mine. So
Can't want them
they made her immune to self damage
Which
via
is great.
your matters, which is awesome.
It's ideal because it's too hard to like. Oh, here's an escort mission.
Escort missions.
Yeah, escort mission at the end of the game. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun.
What I was gonna say is I think that they another little problem that I have here. That little girl, totally cured.
She just said Tenenbaum. Even though she's cured, she's still plagued with the sins.
Like they
of-
said, yeah, they have. Like Tenenbaum said, they still have the mental conditioning.
Yeah, so they're not fully free yet. Not
Well,
until they're-
they are free, but they've been trained their entire lives to drain Adam and things like
Yeah.
that. But that is the question that I have for why you had to pretend to be a big daddy. All of them are helpful to you after they've been cured. She's cured. She should have free will, but still want to desire to drain Adam. So I'm confused about why you had to put on this whole guise, other than the fact that it just made a good mission. Wow, she tripped all of your traps. Well, minus that one. That's the thing. I was like, wait, do you need to become a full big daddy, or if they're already on your side and they're recovered or
Because
exercised?
even though they're grateful that you saved them, they still follow the Big Daddy's orders. So in order to get them to go where you want them to be, in order to trigger the stuff, there needs to be some kind of a Big Daddy that escorts them through the stuff in order
They
to.
follow the big daddy's orders?
Yeah, that's why they come out when they get something.
Yeah, but that's all the corrupted ones.
Even the non-corrupted ones, I think that's still
We
just
haven't
part.
seen that be the case. Is that explained in a different game? You don't have to answer that, obviously, because spoilers and shit.
I
But
think it's just part of their programming. And there's probably an audio log that we missed that describes it.
I haven't seen any cured girls with the big daddies, so it just seems weird that all of a sudden now the rules kind of altered, or we haven't seen them work this way up to this point. That's why I'm like, wait, what? Like this. Either you guys broke your own canon, or we completely missed something, or...
I think it's just missing something. Because it doesn't feel like it's breaking canon to me right now.
Well, we haven't seen any cured girls around a big daddy. That's my main drawback. And the little girls seem to have their own free will. Under the guise of Tenenbaum, like Tenenbaum's like, oh, you know, go help him, go drop off this gift for him, go help him out, go do this. They seem to have their own will in a way. Now I get that they are self-programmed to draw Adam and things like that. Tenenbaum said it herself, to be like, oh, they're set in their ways. I forget the exact words that she used.
I think in order to be fully free, they need to just be taken completely away from raptors, which is what she wants you to do. She wants you to take them out of this place.
It's just weird because I thought this one would have been one of the corrupted ones, which would have made a lot more sense for the big daddy. They'd be under your guys, they'd be under the spell, they'd be under the... But if it's a cured one, then I'm like, ooh, what? Oh, Is that right? Maybe someone can explain in the comments or something as to why a cured one is following a Big Daddy. Like, I'm not saying you don't know or you're disregard your information. I'm just saying, like, obviously you're being quiet about not trying to spoil things for me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand it in a way. But when I have an unreliable narrator trying to give me information, I'm gonna speak out and try and figure it out.
No, that's fine. It's just like, yeah. And also, I don't have every answer because we've been rushing through this, so some of the stuff I've been missing in terms of audio logs.
Ooh, she's getting shot.
So,
not getting hit, but she's getting shot at. Nice.
Where is that hit?
From what I understand from the last audio log, he's just being an asshole.
Who, Fontaine?
Fontaine.
Well, yeah, he doesn't want you to get too.
That is a big fucking fish.
You're the only person that can possibly stop him.
No,
from...
okay, so what I'm saying is, while we talked through what he said, we still heard it. I still heard it. He's just being a jerk. He's talking about, just being a jerk face. Oof.
Get out of my way, little girl.
That scream, man. That scream.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, you're gonna come over that way?
Here's another thing I'm concerned about. The splicers and the people who are on Adam and stuff
Yeah.
seem to be afraid of the Big Daddies, at least at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And the Little Sisters, and now they're openly attacking you as Big Daddies and Little Sisters?
Well, we've seen other splicers attacking
We
Big
have,
Daddies.
yeah. That's why I'm concerned, like, confused.
I think they're afraid, but they're also like, they know that...
Well, they're jonesing for the drug, right?
They're jonesing for the drug, and they know they can get it from the Little Sisters, so like, they'll try and take down a Big Daddy if they can in order to get more of it, because they're like crack addicts.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just want clarification is all. I want to verbally say it and get that kind of validation, because otherwise, if I don't say anything, people are gonna be like, "How did you not figure this out?" And it's like, well, easy there, killer.
There you go.
At least they take almost no damage in easy mode.
Yeah.
Don't
Trap.
be a slowpoke, Mr.
She ducked under it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've got the film. There's the polar bear.
You might have a guy back there.
I think I might too.
He just got electrocuted. Or someone got electrocuted. I don't know if it was on
I
that
heard
one.
it. I just don't know where it is anymore. But
You one-shotted him.
Mr. B, no time to waste.
I'm
Hop,
waiting
hop.
on you.
Hop, hop.
I'm not gonna hop on pop though. Don't
You have to
worry.
destroy that wall there.
No, there's a corner.
Oh. That doesn't sound good.
It does not sound good at all. Oh.
What the fuck is happening, Sam?
It's freezy time. Goodbye.
Whoa. Okay.
Because you were taking its health while it was frozen. So like,
No, I get it. It's just I expected more mass to be shattered out than the little bit that was there. Why did a Big Daddy attack you?
because it can tell, I think, that
If you're
it's...
exactly looking, smelling, sounding like a Big Daddy, unless he tastes you and touches you,
I think they're on...
you should be able to deceive them even.
You would think, but I think maybe they're like on aggro right now. So like because of everything that's attacking them, so they're just attacking everything.
That area doesn't look good. Little girl, you just ran out into fire.
It could be also just one of those things like it's the protector of this area, so the Big Daddy's like, what are you doing? This is my spot.
It just seems like break cannon.
That
It might be a territorial thing, but yeah.
I think you're losing your mind, Fontaine. I think I'm gonna have to take you out, friend.
I'm just holding everything I've learned so far, or at least what I think I've learned. And since this is getting near the end,
No, this is the
I'm gonna
end.
say it, and then people can correct me in the comments. But it does seem like they're breaking their own canon in certain parts, in certain ways, in certain little aspects. And maybe if you run a genocide run, maybe it's different. Maybe it makes more sense. Because we choose the good route, it doesn't, you know.
I think maybe it changes based like if since we ran the good route, it's cured.
It might be
Whereas
the
if
way,
we did
yeah.
the other way, she would still be corrupted. But I think it's just to overemphasize the point that like, hey, she's still messed up. It doesn't. She may look cured, but she's still bound to this place. The only way for us
Yeah.
to really cure them is for you to take out him.
I get that.
Because he wants to, Fontaine wants to manipulate the little sister so he can use as profiteering for war. And
Does Fontaine not want to drown this whole damn place?
no, that's not his goal. He just wants to get rid of you so he can continue to exploit and use like the little sisters.
He said on 2 or 3 occasions that he was gonna make you gargle or become what the fish is, or he's essentially
he wants to kill
He's
you.
gonna flood up the whole fucking area. Is
He
what
wants
it
to
was
kill you.
sounded like.
And I think what you're fighting over now is you're fighting over who gets the property of the little sisters. You want it either for the good or the bad, and Fontaine wants it to profit.
Ever since Fontaine has taken over, things have been flooding more and more and more.
Oh yeah, he's slowly losing his mind.
No, but I mean like flooding water-wise. Is that not his goal, to try and drown you?
I don't think so. I know that was Andrew Ryan's goal. Remember, Andrew Ryan was like causing the city to flood and all that stuff.
The explosion happened after Fontaine took over, right?
Do not
can't
think
remember
so.
now.
It happened before because Andrew Ryan set it all in motion. And then-
You're right. It did
yeah.
happen before. Yeah. It did. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna take me down." Boom, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's gonna take down." Okay, that makes sense now.
And this
Okay.
guy's losing his mind because like he keeps on coming. I can't do anything. What the hell? What the hell? My whole scheme's
So
falling
he's not
apart.
trying to drown everything.
No.
I swapped those two.
Crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than 2. You were my ace in the hole. But you were also the closest thing I ever had to a son.
Is that you treat his son?
And that's why this hurts. Betrayal, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
Alright, fucker. Last boss battle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she said it herself. Are you sure you're ready to fight him? And it's like, alright, this looks like a final boss battle. Oh my god. It's fucking huge.
Yeah. See all that Adam was
It's
charged with?
fucking huge.
Yeah.
Go! Now! Hit him with the needle!
Is this that one dude from Street Fighter where he's just like that big god dude that he's got just straight muscles and he's naked and he
It
just
kind of
punches
does
people?
look like Gil, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me
God.
to- Yeah.
Whoa, he moves like a big daddy. So strafing is required.
Yeah. Come on, big boy.
Oh, keep that strafe. Okay. He's got everyone's powers. Drain him.
This is exactly what you get. You tried to kill me, dude.
Why
I
would
didn't think I was gonna respond to that.
First of all, why would he re-strap himself up to that shit?
Why is he strapping himself up?
No. I mean physically strapping himself. I get the idea of getting more Adam. That's fine. But he's like locking his arms into place and everything else is like, wait, no one is locking you in there. That's you, bud. What are you doing?
I think in order to maintain his flow of Adam, yeah, I guess he has to relock himself, but I don't have...
Yeah. It makes sense visually until you break it down. You're like, wait, why are you strapped in? What the hell? Who strapped you? Who made you defenseless? Oh, it's just me here. Well, then why did you do that? You're almost out of ammo. You are out of ammo. Oh.
Switch to piercers.
It would be nice if they made it a little bit more evident that you're out of ammo, other than that tiny little audible click, 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 click.
Yeah, they do a better job with some of the ammo and stuff in the sequel, Infinite.
Sort of thing happened here a lot, and I'm not entirely sure, but this is my assumption, is that they have such good audio quality. Okay. I don't think that's how perspective works. They had a hard time of balancing it.
I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of.
What you was?
Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
Evidently, Adam can't make good English. Yo.
Now, if you don't call that family,
Little sisters.
I also like that he looks even more like Atlas, too.
Well, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Seeing him, I was like, he's becoming a god. He's becoming,
exactly.
Stab him! Jesus, man.
Yep,
Fucking
they're training all
monsters.
the Adam.
Well, that's what they said that they were.
That's what we needed him for.
Oh, that fade out. That's how you do a fade out.
Yeah.
You don't hard cut on that. Oh, whoa. Good ending?
Good ending.
Okay. Here's the DNA
They
thing.
offered you this city.
She does have black hair. Or they did a different color correction or something. Does look a little brighter, higher contrast.
And what did you do instead?
Played Echo the Dolphin.
Fuck that game. I hate that
You
game.
saved them.
Worst game ever made.
You gave them the
Okay,
one
maybe not,
thing
but
that was stolen from
It's a
them.
contender.
Freedom?
A
Happiness? A chance?
A chance to learn,
Oh, fucking
to find
no.
love.
No, you freed them. You're not marrying them.
No. That's not what I was saying.
And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know.
Are they little
family.
Elizabeths? Did I just fucking put that together from fucking Infinite or whatever?
We're gonna have to play it so you find out.
Are they fucking little Elizabeths?
We'll have to play to find out. I would like to play Infinite same way and kind of go through it because I think the story is really good and it ties in very well to this game as well. But we'll have to do that at another date. Thank you everybody for joining us for BioShock. It was fun
Holy-
revisiting this game.
Holy shit!
And hopefully you enjoyed watching Chris kind of like piece together everything while I just kind of have to be like, I don't want to be a dick about it, but I know, so I don't want to spoil it for you. So it's like,
Who's his mother?
I'm not going to tell you anything more.
Is it known eventually? Is it found out? Is it discussed in any capacity?
I think maybe you learn some stuff about that.
Okay, that's all I needed. That's all I needed.
You learn a lot more about this world in Infinite. I can't say for 2. I didn't play 2.
I wouldn't have thought that. I haven't
2
played
wasn't-
any of them. I know about Elizabeth being a big thing in number 3
Yeah.
in Infinite, and I heard about some kind of time loop or something in Infinite, and they had some kind of thing where
It goes fucking
where
deep.
all the Elizabeths touch his hand.
So there's differences
and
in
there's
it.
water around, but that looked like that fucking scene, but way back here. They seeded that shit all the way from the fucking start?
There's a reason why Ken Levine only wrote the second one. In Infinite, he only planned to make 2. That was it.
Huh.
He wrote 1 with Infinite in mind, but he did not write 2. 2 is another
Okay.
story written by somebody else. He didn't have anything really do with that. He immediately after this game went to go work on Infinite. But they wanted to pump out another one because this one did so well.
So 2 is the anime filler version.
It's an OAP,
without the
exactly.
without the beach trip, the
Yeah.
hang out at the sauna trip, do
It
the
wasn't
fan art. Or
I think Ken Levine
what is it called? Fan service.
approved of it, and I think he looked at it a little bit, but he was working on Infinite, so he may have given them a couple story beats, but in general, that's not his.
Okay.
It's canon, but it's not. I think it's a prequel too. I think it takes
it's
place
canon, but
before.
somebody else's canon that fits in.
that
as best
fits
they
in with
could.
the
It's a
established
corporate canon.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Because it wasn't done by the main team that created this first one. They went on to work on Infinite, and they got a side 2K team to work on
Okay.
BioShock 2. And from what I've been told, most people are like, multiplayer was fun, gameplay was fun, but man,
There's a fucking multiplayer?
yeah, there was multiplayer.
Jeez.
So some
number
peop-
2 or
Yeah.
Infinite?
Some people I've heard have like really liked BioShock 2 for that, but they said the story was bad. But I've heard other people that are like they enjoyed the story. So it's a very divisive game. But in terms of what is
Okay.
considered canonical, it's like most people just consider this an Infinite.
For everyone else, because I've given full transparency about what I know about BioShock at the start of this. Now that we're at the end,
Yeah,
if you guys want more BioShock, let us know. But
we probably won't go
I
through
think
2,
I
but
just
I would like to
fucking
play through
connected
Infinite.
the fact that no, they can't be Elizabeth can't be the little sisters because they're all different.
There's so much about Infinite, and I can't say. It would be fun though to replay that game again as well. Because there is a lot of really, really cool stuff that happens.
That tattoo
Yeah.
and the hands going on it, I've seen in a clip before, but
Yeah.
that's all I've seen.
Well, that was the little sisters. Like you set them free.
But it's supposed to be, as far as I know, those are Elizabeth's, right?
So I'll tell you what this
As
game.
far as I've known, Elizabeths are the ones that hold the hand at the end.
I'm not going to touch any of that
So there
stuff.
must be a fucking connection.
But what I'm going to tell you is at the very end of that, that's you obviously on your deathbed.
Yeah.
And that's the little sisters that you freed that are like, you may have not had a wife and kids, but they were your kids, and you set them free from rapture so they could live a life of their own, and that's them. They repaid you and all this other stuff, and you gave them a chance, and they were there at the very end and throughout your life.
I was under the assumption that Infinite had some kind of weird timeline thing that created copies of things.
Connects, but I literally cannot say anything because
because it'll give it away.
If I say anything, you're gonna keep on connecting the dots, and it's like I don't want to spoil that because it's such an experience that I don't want to deprive you of that because I feel like we're gonna get to that.
It's so weird. I didn't make that connection until the ending here, and now that I saw that scene, I was like, wait, I've seen that before, and there seems to be some kind of Elizabeth connection because I've heard, how do you live in a time where you cover games and talk about games and stuff and not know about Elizabeth and BioShock Infinite? That's for one. Like, how do you do that? It's hard. I've seen the scene where they're like, oh, okay, and they hold his hand as he's passing or something, and there's like water around, and it seems to be very bright and kind of like calm, like a Japanese like koi pond type of thing.
If we end up doing Infinite, we'll probably end up playing the DLC as well for that. I'll probably end up picking that up.
There's a fucking DLC?
There's like a 4-hour DLC that they have.
Holy shit,
that has that adds into it, but I literally can't say that either.
I get it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good fucking storytelling.
But if you guys have showed up strong for this, which it seems like you guys were really excited, and hopefully it carries on, we'll try and go on to Infinite somewhere.
We recorded this at the time of 3 or 4 episodes being live.
Exactly. So if you guys end up really liking this series,
let us know.
We'll go in through Infinite. It won't be right away, but these are nice short little jaunts.
Should we skip 2?
I don't think we should bother with 2. I think we should just go straight for Infinite if we're gonna do it, because
we have all of them. So
yeah, we do. I mean, we might go to 2, but I would rather go straight to Infinite while you're on the high of what this game is.
We're already really behind on schedule. If you guys don't think 2 is worth it, if you're even kind of like, we'll go straight for Infinite.
Yeah.
We'll go play Infinite if you guys like this. But let us know.
It might pop up.
Holy hell, that was...
Yeah. It's a good game.
That was way deeper than I thought it would be. I thought it was just gonna it's gonna hit the notes and blah blah blah.
No, yeah,
that's
there
it.
is.
Like, haha, I must know everything. I thought the end of the game was the fucking club scene.
Nope.
I heard the end of the game was the golf club, and then I'm like, wait, there's fucking more?
Yeah. That's why it's hard to be coy for so long, and it's gonna be harder on Infinite, but it's gonna be fun. And we
tell me, or don't say anything, either one.
Yeah.
Is Elizabeth his fucking mom now that I'm putting things together?
I don't want to say anything.
Exactly. Okay, I thought so. That doesn't confirm anything for me at all.
Yeah,
but like, I'm sitting here, and my brain's just going like, wait, what about? Hold on.
That's when you know a game's good, because
huh?
you're just like, oh, there's all these. In the game, there's.
It could be good, or it could be convoluted for no fucking reason. But this does seem good.
The other one does not feel convoluted. It's not Kingdom Hearts. I'll tell you.
No.
Yeah.
This seems good. Being confusing does not equate good.
Yeah.
Being thought engaging does.
And there are still some audio logs that we did miss, but for the most part, we pretty much.
No, I think I got most of it.
We got probably like 90% of the stuff.
Yeah.
And then eventually you can go through this museum, and this is the different types. So like.
I love the concept art in the back.
Yeah.
That's hella cool.
So there's the bouncer, and this looks like the one that would shoot the drills. But these might be concepts for those. Then we have like these are the slugs. So
wait, that's inside someone's belly?
I think so.
It is the same size as their torso. We never saw those in the game though.
No, I think some of this stuff is stuff that didn't end up making it.
Does it show up later on? Can you tell me if the gatherers show up later on?
I can't remember.
That motherfucker doesn't look familiar. Motherfucker doesn't look familiar.
Yeah, no. But some of these things, some of the ideas in this do make their way into the next one.
I figured you're going to recycle some of the, dude, that Big Daddy on the right looks tight.
Yeah, that's a cool piece of concept.
I love this. This gets me excited for the next one, maybe.
Yeah.
Ranged assassin, is that what it said?
Mm-hmm. So it looks like at a point they were going to have more Atom infused. Like,
It was going to be more like Resident Evil style.
Yeah, so like
they went for the horror aspect, but they didn't fully like rely on that.
There might be a way to click on these things, but I don't know how. But
does some of this possibly show up in a later
The ideas kind of do, but
Okay,
not
that's
in,
all I needed. That's
not
all
in
I
the
needed.
same
You don't need it.
fashion.
Yeah, I get it. It's concept art. Why get rid of? Because all of this is stuff that's not used in the game.
Yeah.
So this. Oh, what the hell?
How did it trigger that?
Hanging sea life. Not as much as cut concept as an Easter egg for observant museum visitors. These sea creatures can be seen swimming past the player's view during the bathysphere ride down to the Rapture in the opening sequence. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can you get one on one of them?
Oh,
there
here
you
you
go. Missing link model. This character is essentially the missing link between the grotesque early designs and the human splicers that appeared in BioShock. This is the last bad model we did before moving on to what actually went into the shipping game. Says leader artist Sean Robertson. After playing with him for a while, we just said, why don't we use humans instead? I also thought of these as Scooby-Doo monsters because they were too inhuman to evoke empathy. That makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
that all makes sense now.
But yeah, there's all this stuff like early
Yeah.
Big Daddy concept
That's
art.
awesome.
Still like this as a protector. So
Well,
like,
can you go back to the Big Daddy one?
yeah, we can go through all of them.
No, just real quick. It said organic slug.
Yeah.
It's the fourth protector concept originally created with an organic slug attached to it. Model was started but never completed as the team narrowed their focus to 3 and finally just 2 Big Daddy types.
Okay, so we have Rosie and the bouncer.
Rosie's and what about the elites? Elites?
Oh yeah, I guess there were like 3.
Still like this. They might have wrote it before it was
Yeah.
finalized. Still like this as a protector, says artist Bobby Roberts. We started modeling and I really pushed it to get it in even as just a second model on the floor. Can I look at that?
But I never made it. Yeah.
Oh, it has the slug attached.
Yeah, slime slug. So we can go read
So
that
that must
slug.
be like, I'm curious about the slug because that obviously can't exist in your belly. Maybe a tiny
these are
form.
blown up too,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, no, because the other one was on his head.
Yeah.
The Gatherer. It may be hard to imagine that the creature whose job it was to reclaim Adam from corpses around Rapture was the earliest iteration of the idea behind the Little Sisters. Since the Gatherer generated absolutely no sympathy from players, the team experimented with concepts for This is really hard to read. For featuring a number of animals, including the infamous dog in a wheelchair. What the fuck is that? And later, a grotesque miniature humanoid. Finally, a concept sketch of a deformed child inspired the Eureka moment responsible for the Little Sisters. So the slugs were supposed to be little sisters?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then they put them inside their bellies,
Yeah,
essentially.
and then they kind of took that and then like
Stitchy. Okay, we can read the rest of
For a
this stuff
slicer.
off or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
this is the evolution of the concept.
exactly. So like there's the
Wow,
just
there's a bunch of
information.
stuff that
There's
they
a bunch
that they
of
ended up
stuff.
junking, but it
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense. It added continuity.
That always happens when you're working on a production. Like
Totally.
you'll go through tons of stuff
Yeah.
before you're like, oh, and then this doesn't work. You're like, all right,
Early
scrap
bouncer
that.
type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I hope you slow pro from.
Another prototype.
Huh. Okay. It mentioned BioShock 2. Should I not read that?
No, I don't think that's fine. I
Okay.
think that's fine because I seriously, if we end up playing another BioShock, I would rather just go to Infinite. I have no real interest in playing.
Yeah, I
two.
didn't know if any of this is spoiler territory. Or
No,
not,
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I don't think playing through 2 will keep people's interest, whereas like Infinite will.
Let us
And,
know in the
yeah.
comments, guys. Honestly, I to make it a concise playthrough as best we can, but keeping it scheduled wise, because our schedule is fucking badonk right now.
Yeah.
As you can tell, we're doing 3 or 4 episodes a day.
It'd be a while before we get to Infinite.
Yeah. Do you want Infinite now and we skip 2? I think that would be the best bet.
I would say so, yeah. I feel like the majority is going to be like, yeah.
If
go
not,
for that.
we're gonna have to put this off like a Dark Souls style thing where we do 1 or 2 games a year, maybe
Yeah.
tops.
At least until our schedule frees up again.
Yeah, but let us know. This was I think that's the end of the system.
Yeah.
This is a fun game.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper than I expected.
Yeah, thanks for requesting it, guys. It was fun to go through this again, like I said.
I hope my theory crafting worked 70% of the fucking way
Yeah.
for you
You
guys.
were close on a lot of it.
We'll see you all later. Hope you enjoy. Join the Discord if you haven't yet. Follow
Yep.
us on Twitter. Like and subscribe. Share us with your friends. All that good
Yeah.
shit. Smash that button. You know how they say.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
We'll see you guys later. Beep, bop, boop.
Yeah, it's always fun looking at concept art and seeing where like the designs kind of started.
Concept art
changing.
always seems super cool, and they're like, "Hey, we can't have that many like polygons and shit. Like,
No,
we need to simplify it down a little bit."
Concept art is all
You
just
over
about
concept,
yeah,
right?
well, exactly. You just
Yeah.
kind of just do whenever they release a book of concept art. That's not even all the concept art.